hour long, we're celebrating people who refuse to let fear win, like our next guest, Citalli Gomez, a 32-year-old making headlines for her courage in the face of the unimaginable. It was 10 years ago. She was on the cusp of achieving her dream of completing a marathon when a shocking and brutal attack nearly took her life. I want to warn you, this may be difficult for some people to watch. Take a look.
Running makes me feel so joyful. It's like a spiritual experience. It's an opportunity for me to leave everything else behind. In 2014, I was a young 21-year-old excited to run a full marathon. And so I signed up for one and I started training. It was still weeks before my marathon day. I can close my eyes and remember that day perfectly. It was the peak fall weather, just a perfect morning for running. And I had decided to run 16 miles on that day. I'm about 3 miles in and I see a man and I'm crossing a wooden bridge and next thing I know, he's on top of me and he has pulled out a knife. He stabbed me. I knew that if I didn't get away, he was going to end my life. I was in middle of nowhere, Iowa. And so it was a horror movie as I'm running towards a cornfield. And I look back and he's chasing me. I just felt so hopeless and full of terror. Out of nowhere, I see two figures running towards me. And I just fell to my knees on the ground. And I think I kind of gave up in that moment. One of them took off their beanie and like this beautiful curly hair came out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a woman. They're here to help me. The police found the man and took him into custody. After that day, I didn't know what my running future looked like. I just knew that I had survived and I was grateful for that. But at the same time, I was angry. I didn't know if I was going to have the courage to run again.
Please welcome Citalli Gomez to our show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
I know one of the things that you said after the attack, that your mantra was, if no one can see me, no one can hurt me, and
Right.
that you wanted to be invisible.
Correct. Yes, I felt that I wanted to just shrivel up into a fetal position and be completely invisible and take up no space, because that way no man was ever going to hurt me again.
Now, the details of this attack, obviously we put some of them in the show, but the man who attacked you was eventually caught, which we mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
He later confessed that he had set out that day to end a woman's life.
Yes.
And you happened to be that person.
Yeah, he said that he wanted to find a woman and he wanted to specifically find someone that was small and looked weak, and I was his target that day.
You were rushed to the emergency. You had surgery on the wrist, the stitches we saw, neck and forehead, but it was the mental PTSD, really, of the
Correct.
attack that you live with that haunted you. Throughout all of this, your focus has been to heal. A big part of that was to return to running. I'm taking this in because it's a lot, and I can't even imagine going through what you've gone through. But then to make the determination to no longer be invisible, to no longer say, I'm going to hide, to now try to get back to running.
Yes, it's taken me 10 years to go back to find my love of running again. It was 10 years of trying to find a way of loving it again, because that moment took away one of my sources of joy. And to have fear in the place of joy, it was just a lot.
Coming up, I want to know how you replace that fear with joy. We'll be right back.